how much this program would help me. The first session was just one so we could get to know each other. We played games, introduced ourselves, and we talked about what we were like. Ever since then, I couldn't wait for the next Tuesday to come along, and I know the rest of the girls who participated couldn't either. Every week brought something different. Sometimes we talked about healthy eating, other times about school, and sometimes even boys. The question box particularly brought up a lot of good questions and topics. The one question I remember very clearly was one that said, "My mom wants me to go to counseling for my parents' divorce." I could relate to the question so much, considering I come from a divorced family, and a lot of girls in the group did too. It was then I saw how much our group had evolved. Instantly, everyone jumped in with their opinions to help our friend. I shared my experience with the group of how when my parents got divorced, mine and my brother's lawyer acted as our counselor. It helped a lot that we had someone to talk to that wasn't on anyone's side. We all came to the conclusion that counseling would help out in many ways and was a good choice. It was truly beautiful to see that we all cared about each other so much. Even with the emotional topics that came up into the discussions, our leaders always found a way to make it fun. Not only were they super fun, but they also gave great advice. Let me tell you, I was so nervous about going into high school, but we all talked about it, and I'm feeling much better and more confident. We all had different personalities in the group. Some were shy, others loud and random, but you know what they say, opposites attract, and boy was it true. The room we had our meetings in wasn't anything fancy or huge. The meetings were held in our primary library, a small room at the end of a hallway. I know what you're thinking, that must have sucked. In all honesty, it didn't. In that room were people, real people, people who had been through times in life that were shocking, tough, rough, even embarrassing. In that tiny room, we all opened up to each other. We told each other funny stories, stories that were life lessons, and things that must never, and I mean never, we even swore upon it, leave that room. Go Girls was like my safe haven. I knew if there was anything at all that was bothering me, I could tell the group. That wasn't even the best part. It was knowing I could tell them, and I wouldn't be judged. I'd still be as much of a person as I was before, maybe even a stronger person, because I was brave enough to share my feelings. I know for a fact that after this program, everyone from the group had an easier time opening up to one another. Sometimes that's just what you need in life, to let it all out so the pressure's taken off. As for our leaders, Bobby and Mira, they shared stories with us about what we're most likely to encounter in the future. It's nice to talk to people who have been through all the same things you were going through and are yet to come. They shared the positive experiences of the teenage years and the negative ones in a very caring manner. They were always very caring towards us. I think that's why it was so easy to open up around them. They never treated us like little kids, like a lot of adults do, but they treated us like their friends they could share anything with, and that meant a lot. To conclude, I want to say that the Girl Girls program has taught me a lot of things. To be a good friend, help others, set goals and achieve them, to be healthy, to know how to handle stressful situations, but ultimately, it has taught me to be me, and the best that I can be.